Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Today, I'd like to speak to you about the business hopper, right? The person that goes from business to business every single month, every couple months, or every other year. You see them doing something new on social media, or maybe they're telling you, hey, you know what, that business didn't work, but I'm gonna try this one, but I'm gonna try that one. It almost seems like super repetitive at this point that it's kind of comical because if they have actually devoted enough time to that one business, they probably would be making a ton of money. But guess what? They don't see it that way, and they don't even give it enough thought or invest enough time and money into that business. Now, I get it with nowadays social media. There's always something out there. There's always this up and coming marketing or up and coming, business that's coming out that everybody's doing apparently on social media with all these views that people are starting to hop on this wave. I get it. It can be super appealing, especially if you have friends or close family that's into it too. But you should definitely do your own research, right? Take your time and actually devote your time and energy. Now, that goes without saying too that you should actually invest money into yourself too, right? A lot of businesses nowadays take anywhere between $5,000 to $10,000 to start up on the low end. Now, depending on what business you're getting into, it could cost even more. So if you believe, taking that course, that one-on-one networking events, or whatever it's going to be to take you from point A to point B much faster, then please do it. But do your due diligence. Please do your research in whatever field you're entering. And if you feel comfortable, do it. And sometimes I get it. Like the unknown feels uncomfortable. What I need you to do is get comfortable with being uncomfortable, if that makes sense. Now, I had one of my very first mentors when I was in college. He owned multiple businesses, didn't even graduate college, funny enough, and he owned multiple restaurants and nightclubs back where I was from. The way he explained it to me, right, is if you were getting from point A to point B, you had to do it really quickly, right? The same destination. Are you going to rent the slow vehicle, the Prius, right? To pretend money is not a factor, right? You're going to get there, right? But it's going to take you a little bit of time to get there. Or are you going to take the super fast car, the sports car? It's going to get you right there. You're going to take the bullet train that's going to get you instant, right? Chances are you would probably opt for the faster route, right? And I get it, both conversations could be had, which is more safer, which one's going to be more economical. But trust me, you're going to want to take the fast route because time is limited, right? We aren't guaranteed life, right? Your life could end in an instant, right? So I don't mean to get dramatic about it, but this is the truth. If you want to get to that place quicker, you're going to have to invest some time and money. And to be honest, a lot of people out there just invest their money, right? You can make more money. They're printing it every single day. Now, also, whenever I spoke a little bit about getting into a business, right, you have to be careful, and please do your research, because I can go rent an Audi R8 right now. I can drive it around, rent it for a couple days, take some pictures, post it on the IG, be like, hey guys, buy my Forex trading class. I'm the best in the business. Look at me, look at my car, look at my rented watch, by the way. That is a very possible thing. And I've seen it happen where people are quite literally stealing money from newcomers. And guess what? That leaves a bad taste for new up and coming entrepreneurs. Back when I was very first getting into it, I would go over it in another video. I was scammed for $1,000, my first $1,000, and my biggest, not my biggest, but I was not making a lot of money in college. And for me, $1,000 was a lot of money. Still is today, but relatively for me, it was a lot. But you definitely need to know when to walk away if a business just doesn't make sense, or especially if you feel like it's something you're not passionate about. Again, not everything that makes money is super sexy too. So you have to get into businesses that are already working. You don't necessarily have to reinvent the wheel, right? You don't have to invent the next Microsoft or the next Apple or be the next tech CEO. If you are, cool, do it. But what I'm trying to say is, right, you could do what's already working, perfect it, add your own spin on it, and market yourself. Marketing's really important. But to give yourself enough time, I definitely would give yourself a 6-month window. This 6-month window, you should be all in, no excuses, getting after it day after day, 1% better every day. You don't got to be, on it the entire day unless you're unemployed and you don't got any time on your hands. Then you have all the time on your hands to be doing something to better yourself. So you should be. But I get it. People have families, we've got jobs, we've got, hobbies. Cool. But if you're going to start a business, your first year is super, super important. It's your baby years, right? If you don't make sure within that first year that it survives, it's like it's gonna die. It's gonna die before it even begins walking at that point. And also, like, whenever it comes to choosing the business too, you want to take a look at it, because most of the time too, when it's the new upcoming thing, it could be at the peak of it, right? It could be at that peak of that level, and it could be going downhill quick. I mean, to give a great example, whenever NFTs and crypto was a big thing, all of that thing. I mean, not saying it's not, you can profit on it. You definitely can if you're exiting at the right time. But look at where they're at now. Where are they at? Where are all the crypto bros? Where are all the NFT guys? Nowhere to be found. Probably trying to find another coin to push so that they can rip you off. So that's all I would want to caution too, and I should know this because it happened to me, right? You kind of get that FOMO effect, and you're like, oh, dang, like this new business, this new coin is a get rich quick scheme. Let me get into it real quick, and I did dabble with that, and it's bad because it's really comes down to you want to make this work, right? In your head, you just feel like, man, if I just exit at the right time, or if I got in at the right time, I'm going to be so well off. But listen, you have to really invest yourself into your business, plan it out, create a plan of action, execute, and be 1% better every day. You don't necessarily have to like shut everything out of your life. You don't have to like not enjoy life. Definitely, don't take yourself away from that. If you enjoy a specific thing, if you enjoy taking walks, if you enjoy going out, definitely do it, but within reason, right? Don't throw away your younger years of your life, because especially if you're younger, you have no reason not to. You have plenty of time to try stuff, right? Robert Kirchhoff, I'm butchering that. He actually, from the Shark Tank, says, hey, it takes about 5 to 7 years to be an overnight success. Right? An overnight success. Everybody's like, wow, like you're great, you did it all. But people aren't seeing the 5 to 7 years that you actually took. Ice Cube on a podcast went on to say, if you're not willing to devote 5 years to this, don't even start, right? Don't even start. Why are you even starting to begin with? And when you're getting into business too, please be aware of attention, right? Like whenever you're getting into a business and they're like, buy this thing, it's a game changer. Buy this course, it's a game changer. Buy my mentorship, buy my one-on-one, please, you need to take a step back and really, are they pressing you? Are they making you feel like you have to do it? Are they creating a sense of urgency to get you to buy right now? Hey man, look, I'm wanting to know more information, but at the same time, you gotta be comfortable with this too, right? That's my take on this. Definitely do your research, and there are plenty of opportunities out there I think we take for granted, especially if you're born in the States, that you could be doing right now from your phone. Because I know all of us, and I'm guilty of it, of just death scrolling, right? You could be using that time to build a business out, see where it's going to go, see where it's going to lead, because you honestly never know. You're already on your phone. You might as well make some money off of it too. But definitely follow your passion, because after a while, if it's not something you're passionate about, then it'll fizzle out, because it's something that you're not attracted to. And there are plenty of businesses out there that aren't very attractive, but they're passionate enough to do it, to pursue it, to actually devote good time of it, and really tell themselves and really tell yourself too that, hey, you know what? I gave it a fair shot. I gave it a go. It wasn't for me. Cool. Then pursue something better, pivot, go to a different business model. But, you definitely do have to take the time in each business model, because it's not an overnight success. I can promise you that. If you have enough capital, or you can gain investors to start this business, take advantage of it. Go for it. Do it. What's the worst that could happen, right? You're going to go back to your 9 to 5 and that's it, right? That's it. So hop in those new business models, or hop in what's already working. But, at the end of the day, just do your research, perfect it. And that's all I got for today. As always, you are your greatest investment, and persistence breaks the resistance. Enjoy your day.